about metaphors, segue into the reason why I chose Riptide as our theme. Riptide is defined as a tide that opposes another or other tides, causing a violent disturbance in the sea. So riptides, they're actually said to be pretty dangerous. I think it was like 47 people die from it every year. If you understand, like a visual of how riptide works is, there's just a current that's going like just under, it's a current that takes you pretty much away from everything. That's why it's pretty dangerous, because then you're stranded. And sometimes I see it two ways. One is like a riptide. Like I said, it's a tide that clashes with the ocean, basically, the main flow. And when I read it, I was like, oh wow, that kind of reminds me of, Jesus kind of did that. He was kind of that one wave that pushed against the whole world. He was the resistance. And then I think of how Jesus also offers us a way out. And you can think of riptide as dangerous because it takes you away, but the way I see it is, a riptide will always take you away from the tides, away from where all the tides concentrate. It'll take you away from that. So and it's pretty dangerous to resist a riptide. It says that it's so strong, like people usually drown just fighting it. And so sometimes I think that when it comes to those hard decisions, when you're, it's like hard decisions of all kinds, you're so full of doubt, and you're just like, I don't want to do this, and it's pulling you stronger every day, and you just don't want to, and it can be devastating sometimes. How you resist such sport, but out of all the crashes and the tides can be suffocating, but the pull of God will pull you right out of that and bring you into peace, which is where the normal ocean, no tides. That's where riptide would take you. So what I wanted to tie into was what we often talk about is Jesus walking on water. Matthew 14:22. 14, yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is right. Yes. Okay. Immediately after this, Jesus insisted that his disciples get back into the boat and cross to the other side of the lake, while he sent the people home. After sending them home, he went up to the hills by himself to pray. Night fell while he was there alone. Meanwhile, the disciples were in trouble, far away from land, for a strong wind had risen and they were fighting heavy waves. About 3 o'clock in the morning, Jesus came toward them walking on the water. When the disciples saw him walking on the water, they were terrified in their fear. They cried out, "It's a ghost!" Jesus spoke to them at once. "Don't be afraid," he said. "Take courage, I am."